Growing grapes on a small property begins long before the vines go into the ground. Even with just a few rows or a handful of plants along a fence line, success depends on careful planning, soil preparation, structure, and consistent yearly management. The first step is site selection. Grapevines require full sun for most of the day. The more sunlight the plant receives, the better the sugar development and overall fruit quality. Choose an open area with good air circulation. Avoid low spots where cold air settles or water accumulates after heavy rain. Slightly sloped ground is ideal because it improves drainage and reduces disease pressure. Soil preparation is one of the most important stages. Grapevines perform best in well-drained soil with moderate fertility and a pH between 6.0 and 6.8. Before planting, loosen the soil to a depth of at least 16 inches. Remove large rocks and break up compacted layers so roots can expand freely. Incorporate well-aged compost or manure to improve soil structure, microbial activity, and balanced moisture retention. If the soil is too acidic, lime should be applied several months before planting. When preparing planting holes, dig them about 16 inches wide and deep. Mix native soil with organic matter before backfilling. Position the vine carefully, making sure the graft union stays a few inches above soil level. Spread the roots naturally without bending them upward. Once planted, firm the soil gently around the base and water thoroughly to eliminate air pockets. Two of the most widely grown grape species are Vitis labrusca, known for its adaptability and strong disease resistance, and Vitis vinifera, valued for high-quality table grapes and wine production. Choosing the right type depends on local climate conditions and the intended use of the fruit. After planting, structural support must be installed. Grapevines are climbing plants and require a trellis system. A simple vertical trellis with sturdy posts and tensioned wires works well for small-scale cultivation. This system keeps vines organized, improves sunlight exposure, enhances airflow, and simplifies pruning and harvesting. During the first growing season, the focus is on vine establishment rather than fruit production. Select one strong shoot to become the main trunk and remove competing shoots. This early training stage determines the long-term structure and productivity of the vine. Irrigation should be steady but moderate. Overwatering can weaken root systems and increase disease risk. Applying mulch around the base helps regulate soil temperature and conserve moisture. Nutrient management must remain balanced. In early spring, a light application of nitrogen encourages vegetative growth. As the season progresses, potassium and phosphorus become more important for flowering and fruit development. Excess nitrogen can lead to excessive leaf growth at the expense of fruit quality. Annual pruning during dormancy is critical. Grapevines produce fruit on new growth that emerges from one-year-old wood. Proper pruning controls vigor, regulates yield, improves cluster quality, and maintains manageable vine size. Removing weak, damaged, or overcrowded canes ensures better airflow and sunlight penetration in the next growing season. In spring, buds break and new shoots begin to grow rapidly. Flower clusters appear shortly afterward, and pollination occurs naturally. Once fruit sets, careful monitoring becomes essential. Good canopy management, such as selective leaf removal around clusters, helps reduce humidity and lower the risk of fungal diseases like powdery mildew. Summer marks the ripening phase. The vine shifts energy into the fruit as berries increase in size and sugar content. Irrigation should be carefully managed at this stage. Excess water can dilute flavor and cause berry splitting. Balanced sunlight exposure enhances color development and sweetness. Harvest timing is crucial. Grapes should be picked when they reach optimal balance between sugar and acidity. Taste, texture, and color are reliable indicators. For more precision, sugar levels can be measured using a refractometer. Harvest by cutting clusters with pruning shears rather than pulling them, which can damage the vine. After harvest, the vines continue photosynthesis until leaf drop in fall. This period allows the plant to store energy in its roots and trunk for the following season. Post-harvest care includes cleaning fallen fruit, inspecting trellis wires, and preparing for winter dormancy. With proper soil preparation, structured training, balanced nutrition, and consistent pruning, grapevines can remain productive for decades. From the first soil preparation to the final harvest of mature clusters, each step builds toward long-term vine health and high-quality fruit production year after year.